Hello, Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of visionmarketinganddesign.com, and today is Thursday, so you know what that means. It is time to learn how to automatically reply to comments on YouTube. This is such a time saver, especially if your YouTube channel starts growing or you want to provide this as a service, okay? So whether you're like, well, I'm never going to need this, or you're like, oh my gosh, I so need this. This is an awesome thing. I'm not only going to show you the actual process, but I'm actually, I set something up pretty cool, and we're going to actually do a little trial so you guys can see how this works. I'm going to show you how it works, and then I have a little surprise for you to test something out. So, if you have missed any of the training this week, we are talking about how to automate your YouTube marketing. Okay, it's all about automation. So on Monday, we talked about how to go live to many places at once. Tuesday, we talked about how to send an email to your list when you add a new video or event to YouTube. And Wednesday, we talked about how to send a Telegram message to when you upload a YouTube video. So this is actually the process that I go through every single day. I go to Restream, I create my event, I connect it to OBS, it automatically sends an email to my whole list when I go live, and at the same time it sends a Telegram message. So I'm really only doing one thing, but I'm completing multiple actions, and that's kind of what we've talked about today. I've let you know, on the inside track what I've been doing. So before we get started, I want to definitely say hello to all of my team. I see that Terry is here. Hello, Terry. Hello, Frankie. So to access the live, you just need to go to visionmarketinganddesign.com and you can log in up there. I did want to explain to you when you get to the live here, you will have to create an account. Okay, so even if you're already a member, because when you comment on the live broadcast, we need to know who you are. How am I going to know your name? So you will see the live broadcasting here, but here's the little trick. You have to go up to the menu, and you'll originally be logged out, but you just want to go to log in, and then you can click here to create an account, and that will register you inside of the e-learning, okay? So that's the only place that you have to do that. And then once you're registered, you'll want to come to the live here, and since I'm already registered, let me just log in. Okay, so then I want to go to the live in the menu, and now I can see everyone's comments, except the thing that, and I was just messaging with my group earlier, the thing that I don't like about this is I don't like that I can't see, and you guys can't see the previous comments. Like, I actually have this pulled up in another screen over here, so I can see the comments, and so that's kind of something that I am definitely always looking to make sure that you guys have everything that you need. And if I think that something is an issue, I will definitely always find a solution. So, hello, Linwood. Nice to see you pop on the screen, making your debut. Okay, so let me actually get out of this and let me show you first. We have this document that we're working on today. Okay, so I literally mapped this all out for you so you could literally copy and paste. And I also have the workflow that we're going to talk about today on this document. So to locate that, what you need to do is go to Home. And you can go to the module that we're on right now, which is Automate YouTube Marketing. And you'll see this video here is the one that we're working on, automatically reply to your comments. And then you'll see right here is the document that I'm showing you here, okay? So, first of all, what we're going to use today is Pabbly. And we've talked a little bit about Pabbly during this whole automation series. Pabbly is an excellent Zapier alternative because it's cheaper, but you can also get a lifetime offer. So Zapier, especially if you're using this a lot, once you learn Zapier, you will be a Zapier fanatic. Everything will be automated, I guarantee it, because it's really addictive and fun when you figure out all the little things that you can actually do that you had no idea that you could do. Zapier is very addictive, but the downside of that is with Zapier, you have to pay, and it's quite expensive. So Pabbly is an excellent alternative. So there actually is, not only are all the plans actually cheaper, but there is a limited lifetime offer. So let me actually click here before we get started just to show you. Oops. If you go all the way down here, you'll see Pabbly plans. So just for $149, that's a one-time payment. That is like, that's all you pay forever. You don't have monthly fees or anything like that, and you get 3,000 tasks. Okay, so that's actually why I and many of my marketing friends are getting rid of Zapier and going to Pabbly, just because you always have to analyze your costs and time in business. And if you are spending more time, then you definitely have to weigh this out. Like I was saying, if I was to hire someone to do all of these automations for me, it would definitely cost more than $149 one time. That would be like, you know, a few hours or a couple days, maybe, depending on where I hired. And then I would have to pay again. So this is definitely a great alternative. You can actually, so here's the cool thing. You can go to pabbly.bridgetbartlett.com, and you can get 35 workflows that you can import into Pabbly. You can also get a special offer in there. If you're watching on YouTube, though, this is what's cool. If you're watching on YouTube, you can actually comment on this video, Pabbly, Pabbly, and you will receive a special gift. So yay, we're trying out our new feature that we're talking about today. So let me go back here now, and let's actually walk through the steps, okay? So the first thing we need to do is go to Pabbly. So this is my Pabbly dashboard. You can see I'm really acquiring a lot of zaps, or I don't know what you would call them for Pabbly. Zapier calls them zaps. So definitely it's like, this is why it's addictive. Because the more that you learn that you can automate, the more you're like, oh my gosh, I love this. So let's actually get started by creating a workflow. Okay, so I'm going to call this YouTube comment replies, and I'm going to click create. So basically, I choose my title by just what is the action, right? Because I don't want to confuse myself. You know, when you get a lot of different workflows in there, it can be quite confusing to figure out, you know, like you might be connecting Google Sheets and you know, something else, Mailing Boss or something. And then you have something else connected to the same two things, but it's doing something else. It can be really confusing. So this is what I do just to save myself a lot of time. Okay. So the very first thing, if you look on our little cheat sheet here, the very first thing we want to do is connect to YouTube. Okay. So let's go back here, and I want to type in YouTube. So I'm going to click that. Now we need to choose a trigger event. Okay, so what we want is when a new comment on this channel, when someone comments on the channel, we're going to tell it what to do. Okay, so we need to first connect our YouTube channel, and I'm actually just going to use, we'll just go to, actually we'll use Vision Food Tools, and I want to actually give it a name, because this will help me organize my connections. So I'm going to click save and then connect with YouTube. So now I'm just going to log in here, and I have multiple accounts. So I'm just going to choose this one here, and I'm going to give Pabbly permission. Okay. And now what we need to do, it says max results. Now what this is, and you really don't have to know what this is, just type in 20. Okay, so sometimes we get so overwhelmed with techie stuff, we're like, I don't know what this is, I don't know what to do, and then we stop, and it's like, just type in 20 if you don't know. What this basically is it's saying how many search results do you want to receive back? Because what we're going to do is we're telling Pabbly, hey, call YouTube, call this YouTube channel, and find a comment. And when you find the comment, of all the information that you find, bring back 20 things. Okay. So to really make it as simple as possible, that's basically what it means. So you can just type in 20, and we'll click save and send test request. Okay. So it actually did find a comment. It was, wow, that's awesome. Thank you. So we have all of this information now. So now we have YouTube connected. So if we look at our next step, it's leave a comment on the video. Okay, so we're going to connect this to the Vision Food Tools, and this is not a very active channel. It's really just hosting videos. So I already commented on there, and that's what it pulled up. Okay. So let's go ahead and click here. And let's look at our list. And now we need to choose the Pabbly router. Okay. So if you see here, it says router. And we have two options so far. So if we look at our little cheat sheet, let's go ahead and choose the first one. We're going to call thank you message. So I'm just going to copy this here. And let's just rename it just so we can stay organized. So I'm going to say thank you message. And let's create another one, and we'll call this one pricing details. So we'll rename it. And let's have this other one. We'll call this one technical issues. So we'll go back here. And now let's add a new root and rename it. And we will paste. Okay, so now we have three different options that we want to address, okay? So we have them all selected and named so that we can stay organized. Let's go ahead and click Set Filter and Action Steps. Terry says, is 3,000 tasks enough for a workflow? Let me explain it to you like this. It really just depends on whatever your business purpose is and how, like, what you're using it for. For example, I use a lead generation Google Chrome extension, and it pulls in, like, within a matter of minutes, it'll pull in like 600 leads. And that will be 600 tasks, and that can be in a few minutes. So that really adds up fast. But if I am just sending a video or sending an email, if I'm sending an email to my list when I upload, I'm doing that only 25 times a week, and that counts as one task and one zap, okay, for each email. So really it just depends, like I said, but if you ever even consider doing any type of automation like this, get that lifetime deal now, because it will not stay. This platform is growing leaps and bounds, and they will get rid of that lifetime membership. And so you definitely want to get it now, because I guarantee you will regret it later. So what we want to do now is, if you see from the list here, we're going to choose text display, and then we're going to choose like these three options. Okay. So if you go to Pabbly, we want to choose basically the auto tag from our label. So this is all the information that it's pulling in from that YouTube comment. And what we want to do is find the one that is the actual, the text of the comment. Okay, so if you scroll through here, it's kind of hard to see because it's cut off here, but what we're looking for is this one that says snippet top level comment. And if you see over here it says text display, that's the one that we want. Okay, we're going to choose contains, and if you look at our little list here, it says text display, contains, and then we're going to type in thank you. Okay, so basically what we're saying is, if someone comments and it contains thank you, we're going to tell it what to do. Okay, but we need another condition. Okay, so we're going to say, let's go ahead and add here, and we're going to say, go to the snippet text display. We're going to say contains, and we're also going to say nice video. So if they comment and they say nice video, we're going to tell them, or we're going to actually create a comment to send to them, or a reply. So I'm going to click next again. I'm going to choose the snippet top level comment again. So text display, that's what I'm looking for here. And we're going to choose contains. If we go back to our list here, great explanation is going to be the answer that we're going to give. So I'm just going to paste here. And now we have three different answers for if they comment, okay, with any of, or I'm sorry, if they comment any of these three things, then now we need to tell it what to do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click Save and Send Test Request. And it's saying that there's an error because it doesn't recognize any of these. So let's go ahead and comment again. I'm already logged in here. Let me just delete my previous, actually, no. We'll comment. Let me go back to my YouTube, my other accounts. Let me switch accounts. So as Bridget Bartlett, I'm going to go to my Vision Foods and I'm going to comment. And I want to say thank you. Thank you. Oops. Thank you so much. Okay. And comment. Okay. Now let's go back to Pabbly and let's try this again. Oh, it's not commenting because I didn't tell it what to say. All right. So good job, Bridget. Okay. So let's just click save. And let's go now to open up YouTube. Then we'll test it. Okay. So YouTube. Because remember, we told it what we're looking for, right? So when someone comments and the comment includes this, what do we want to happen? So we want YouTube to reply. So we're going to choose the YouTube app and we're going to click here and click on reply to comment. Okay, so it says that here, reply to comment, and then we're actually going to leave a comment here. So let's just copy this. I just use this as an example. Of course, you want to put whatever is relevant to you. So I'm going to click connect. And we are connected to Vision Food Tools. That's why I gave it the name. And we're going to click save. And now we need our reply text. Okay, so I'm going to actually paste this in here, but I don't want this. I want to use their name, and we're going to use kind of like an auto tag. So it's going to say hello, and then we want to add their username. So we can do that by going to the YouTube information that it pulled in. And if you scroll down here, you will see the name. So there's my name because I commented there. So there's my name. So it's going to say hello, Bridget Bartlett. And then we can put a comma and then a space. And let's go ahead and lowercase that G to make it, grammatically correct. So it's going to say, hello, Bridget Bartlett. Glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. So that's what's going to happen anytime someone comments with these words here. So now we want to choose the comment ID. So same thing, we're going to look through the YouTube information here and you'll see comment ID. We just want to select that. And then we're going to click save and send test request. Now, if we go to the YouTube channel, you'll see that it pulled in all the information and we should have a reply here. So let's go ahead and refresh. Let me refresh again. Sometimes it does take just a couple minutes. Okay, so that might just take a few minutes. So let's go ahead and save. And okay. And done. Now, technically, if we go and we comment again, let's try thank you. Let's just try this again. Just so we have two options and we'll see. Come on, you can do it. Okay, so we'll just give it a few minutes. All right, so let's go to the next step. All right, so we're going to go to set filter and action steps. And same thing with this one. We're going to go to the YouTube comments and we're going to go to the one where it says text display contains. And for this one, let's go ahead and choose price. Yeah, we'll choose price. So if someone comments the word price, we're going to create an additional, or we're going to create a response. Okay. So now we're going to change this here. And same thing, we're looking for text display and contains. And now we're going to add in pricing details. So let's go back here. pricing details. And that's all for this one. So we're just going to click save and send test request. And it did say false because we don't have any comments on this channel with that, but that's okay. We're going to click save. And let's go ahead and go to YouTube. And there we go. Now let's go ahead and create an action. So we're going to choose reply to comment and let's connect. We want to connect to Vision Food Tools. And now we need a reply text. Okay, so what are we going to reply? So let's put, I just copied this here. So instead of author display, we want to add that auto tag of the channel name. So it's going to say hello. So basically, if they comment and any of the comments have the word price or pricing details, we're going to automatically reply hello, whatever their name is, comma. Let's go ahead and lowercase that y. Hello, Bridget Bartlett. You can join the Vision Marketing and Design team for just $47 a month. This includes live training, daily Friday Q&A sessions, 30 days of social media content every single month, and so much more. Check out my website for more info. And then I have my website here. Okay, so every single time that someone on this channel comments price or pricing details, that's what I would put here. Now, this is the Vision Food Tools channel, so I should say something about Vision Food Tools, but I didn't, so we're moving on. So, YouTube, we're going to choose the comment ID. Make sure you choose comment instead of channel. So we're going to choose comment ID. And we will send save and send test request, but it will not find anything. Just the information there. And we're going to click save. And okay, and done. Okay, so now let's do one more just so that you know that you have options. This one, we're going to choose technical issues. So let's go ahead and set filter and action. Same thing here. We're going to choose the text display and contains. And for this one, we're going to choose the word error. So if they comment and they're saying anything about getting an error, we're going to send them, we're going to send them a certain response. So let's click the plus sign. And same thing here. We're going to choose the snippet text display. Snippet text display contains. And let's see here. We're going to choose the words issues, or the word rather, issues. And we'll just paste that there. Okay. So now let's go ahead and save and send test request. It said false because there are no comments of that. So let's go ahead and click the plus sign. And let's choose YouTube. There we go. And now we want to give it an action. So we're going to say reply to comment. And now we need to connect to our Vision Food Tools channel. And now we need to add the reply. So what are we going to reply? We're going to say, hello, whoever it is. You can contact support at visionmarketinganddesign.com for assistance. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this here. Of course, I want to overwrite this with the tag of their name. You know, we always like it when businesses use our name. Even if we say we don't, we usually do. So we'll choose this one. And then let's go ahead and just make it look like it's correct here. So hello, Bridget Bartlett. You can contact support at visionmarketinganddesign.com for assistance. Now let's choose the comment ID. And let me look for it here. Comment ID. There we go. Comment ID. And save and send test request. There we go with all the information. We'll just save again to be fun and done. Okay, let's go back here now. And if we refresh, we should have comments unless I did something wrong. And we don't have comments. So, oh, this is why, because it keeps commenting on this same one because I already commented that. So that's why. So let's test this out because I don't like to just say this is how it is. So let's go back to actually Vision Food Tools. And let's go to that video. Scroll all the way down here. And let's go to this video here where the comments were. And let me just delete all of these. Remove and remove and remove. Okay. So now there are no comments. So let me go back to my Bridget Bartlett YouTube channel. And let me just go ahead and comment here. Oh, I just deleted that. Why is YouTube being that way? That's interesting. Okay, let's go back to Vision Food Tools. Actually, since I'm in my account, I should be able to delete. Maybe I just deleted from the wrong thing. All right, either way, let's get these done. All right, so now we are logged into my account here. So you can see there's my little profile image, and we are on the Vision Food Tools channel. Let me just refresh to make sure. And then I'm going to comment, and then I should get a reply. So if I say, thank you, I should get a reply shortly that has one of our responses here. Let's refresh and refresh. I guess that's kind of good that if you have someone commenting multiple times, this can take sometimes like a couple minutes. You know, because it does have to. I mean, it's kind of good that it takes a couple minutes because it would look kind of spammy if it just was like an instant response, you know. But it can take, you know, like a few seconds to up to like 5 minutes or something like that. But it will respond, as you can see from the ones that I deleted, that it does work and it's all cool. So let's see. Terry says, I'm getting it today. Honestly, you guys, you know that I am very, very truthful and honest about things that I think are a waste of money and things that I think are really beneficial. And I'm all about efficiency and saving money. And it's definitely, if you get a Pabbly account, it's going to save you time and money. Just no way around it. It really will. That is what I actually love talking about, is how to save the time and money. You know, we're, especially being in this type of business, we're like a one-person show, most of us. You know, even if you have like teams and people that work with you, you still have to manage all of those different projects. So any way that you can automate things will definitely make it easier for you and make you more money while saving time. So you can see, like, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. You can see why, if you have a YouTube channel, and I'm live right now, and I just said, you know, if you type in Pabbly, you should receive a response with that. Let's go to my channel right here. You should receive a response. Let's see if I'm live right here. Okay, so did anyone? Okay, so Christy typed in Pabbly. Maybe it doesn't work when you're live. I don't know. You guys let me know. It's definitely a trial experience here, and I want to, let me know too if you guys like the commenting in the YouTube channel. That's interesting. Let me go to, I really want you guys to see this because it's super cool. And of course I just set up a bunch of different things right before I went live, and now it's going to take forever and not show you how cool it is. Isn't that how that works? Let me go here and see. Now that is about as frustrating as it gets. All right, let me show you guys how to troubleshoot this here. Okay, well, I don't really want to do that because then it's like it's only been 2 minutes. It could take up to 5 minutes. Okay, but anyway, guys, just like anything that you implement that's new, that's why when I first started this coaching program, I'm like, you guys, it's free. Just join for free, because it's like, you know, you're kind of in beta, you know, you try something new and it's like, hey, guess what? I need to figure this out. and troubleshoot. So I definitely, I don't want to troubleshoot with you guys here. I'm sure you have a million other things in your day that you can do, but this is a super, super cool system. I'm super impressed, and I cannot wait to honestly create lots of different fun things to kind of gamify. If you're doing your YouTube video and you're like, you know, hey, type the word Pabbly and get my special offer. I mean, that's cool, right? It's just a way to like engage people. Here's another tip. When you do that, say everyone types in Pabbly in the comments, that tells YouTube search engines that that when someone is searching Pabbly, like Pabbly review, your video is likely going to show up. So there's many, many ways that you can use this simple automation to benefit you as at the same time as saving you time. So anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you learned something new today, and I will see you tomorrow for our Friday Q&A. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.